My name is Gilbert Hicks, and I am a doctoral student at Assignment University in the Department of Education. Today's presentation is entitled Developing and Maintaining Motivation at Work. In the words of Simon Sinek, people don't buy what you do, they buy why you do it. It is essential for leaders in any organization to create the conditions for a positive climate to foster the innovation needed to maintain and feed the why. Sinek states that leaders that motivate and inspire effectively always communicate their why first, keep it front and center in the organization, realize that excited and motivated employees are the best resource for any organization. There are many theories around motivations, and several of them are listed on this slide. Describing Maslow's hierarchy of needs, which is essentially divided into a dual-level hierarchy where the only distinction is between deficiency and growth needs. The deficiency needs include physiological needs such as safety and security, love and belonging, and esteem needs, and the growth needs are the highest level of self-actualization. The deficiency needs are needed for survival, and the growth needs for thriving. Herzberg's motivation hygiene theory is the next one that I will describe. It is used to identify the root causes of motivation. Herzberg distinguished between hygiene factors, which he asserted prevented or caused job dissatisfaction, and motivation factors, which he asserted caused job satisfaction. Those factors are listed on this slide. Value theory, originally conceived by Vroom, is based on the belief that an action or an effort will lead to a particular outcome. In this theory, the employee must believe that increasing levels of effort will result in higher levels of job performance, which will result in a reward in which the employee deems highly valuable and worth the effort. Goal theory postulates that the more challenging the goals, the higher and more persistent the effort to develop meaningful strategies to achieve the goal. Finally, after some behavior or some performance, one of two things will happen. The goal will be attained, leading to satisfaction and increased motivation, or the goal or outcome will not be accomplished, and that will lead to frustration and lowered motivation. The final theory deals with the difference between intrinsic and extrinsic motivation. In a nutshell, intrinsic motivators are internal, and you do things because they make you feel good. Internal rewards drive the behavior versus extrinsic motivation that are more contractual and transactional, where you are receiving something for something else. Do this and you will get that type of contract. Motivation in the workplace setting. Positive uses of motivation at work are extremely important. Motivation is connected to one's reasons for acting or behaving in a certain way and subsequently wanting to repeat that behavior or not repeat that behavior. Two very simple strategies for leaders to consider regarding motivation are to lead by example and to know, learn, and consider what employees want and need, such as job security, fair wages, work-life balance, good working conditions, potential for promotion, and satisfaction in the work itself. Motivation can and should be used positively in an organization, since motivated employees exhibit qualities and produce outcomes that any employer desires. Those qualities and outcomes include the employee looking for ways to improve their own job performance, caring more about the customer experience, taking greater pride in their work, and ultimately being more productive and efficient. In a school system, for example, those outcomes are directly related to the individual students and their achievement. Increasing the motivation of employees to achieve better results in higher levels of effort, leading to positive outcomes and student achievement, which also increases employee confidence and morale. One might consider that these outcomes lead toward potential self-actualization within Maslow's hierarchy. Make achievement happen. Motivation should be a part of the workplace culture. It should be intentionally used to ensure the positive outcomes, such as increased productivity, that have been previously mentioned in this presentation. There are a number of strategies to develop motivation. Examples include set clear expectations. Make sure that there is no confusion about what employees are supposed to know and be able to do. Set measurable goals that are high but realistic and attainable. Measure progress towards the goals. Be honest and transparent. Make a public commitment to the goals, which enhances the commitment and motivation to achieve the outcome. Celebrate progress toward the goal as seen during the monitoring of the progress. And make a commitment towards continuous improvement of all in the organization through targeted, intentional, differentiated professional learning. And finally, it is so ever important to over communicate. Make sure that everyone knows what's going on at all times. That goes back to the transparency piece. And finally, if you want to enhance motivation in the workplace, motivators are important. So there are intrinsic motivators that can work, and each one of those intrinsic motivators does somehow connect back to Maslow's hierarchy. So paying attention on the part of the leader to Maslow's hierarchy is important. Ask employees intentionally, what motivates you? How can I do a better job at knowing how to attend to your needs? Coach them to build capacity and provide feedback consistently to them, constructive feedback, so that they know where and how they can improve. Share and distribute leadership opportunities, and then recognize and celebrate success at all possible opportunities. And then extrinsically, two of the ones that really catch employees' attention the most are the enhanced compensation and then the promotion possibilities. Ensure that as you're building capacity for the promotion piece, that employees see further down the road. And then some of the others that are intermittent rewards and awards that can happen extrinsically are Employee of the Month, Employee of the Year, and then RAVE Awards. And RAVE stands for Recognizing and Awarding Valued Employees. And finally, in the words of Zig Ziglar, people often say that motivation doesn't last. Well, neither does bathing. That's why we recommend it daily. So thank you very much, Zig, for that nice closure. Have a wonderful day. The references are on the last. I really today.